Statutory liens. Objectives. The objectives of this chapter are to understand how statutory liens are created, how they work, and the different types of liens that exist. Statutory liens. Definition. A statutory lien is a monetary encumbrance granted to a creditor on a debtor's property by statute of law. Statutory liens are involuntary. They are imposed by the legal system. The creditor-debtor relationship is established by legal action. Statutory liens tend to be the result of taxation, thus tax lien, or be a judicially imposed financial obligation, thus judgment lien. Types of statutory liens. General statutory liens are liens on all of an individual's assets regardless of type and location. A good example is IRS liens. IRS liens are general. Specific statutory liens are liens on a specific property. A good example of this is a local tax lien on a particular property. We will cover the short sale implications of liens later. There are a large variety of lien types. Here are a few lien examples. Construction lien, judgment lien, city property tax lien, county tax lien, state tax lien, IRS lien, State Department of Revenue lien, child support lien. Statutory lien foreclosure. Statutory liens always foreclose judicially because there is no power of sale. As with most judicial foreclosures, the foreclosed owner can redeem. Property tax liens, such as from state, county, and city governments, can and tend to expedite foreclosure by levying or seizing a property rather rapidly. The specific actions and legal terms used vary by jurisdiction. However, these institutions tend to wait a long time before taking action. Seizing or levying does not necessarily imply taking possession. Because of legal costs, judgment liens are much harder to foreclose. If a statutory lien actually gets foreclosed, it is done through a sheriff's sale. Debt payoff. As with all types of liens, statutory liens only last until debt payoff. The satisfaction of judgment is typically the instrument of choice to demonstrate the payoff and end of a judgment lien. The name of this document varies somewhat per jurisdiction. The satisfaction of lien is typically the instrument of choice to demonstrate the payoff and end of most other types of liens. There are all kinds of liens. They all work similarly. These are examples of the most common types of lien related to short sales. Claim of construction lien. This is the result of unpaid builder fees. This example concerns an original contractor. This is typically for new construction on bare land. It reads, Mr. Construction Contractor, the claimant, did on the date of the contract enter into a contract for work on the collateral property description. The property where work was done is claimed as collateral. The person just named had knowledge of the construction. The claimant fully completed the contract. This is so far a claim, not a resolved lien. However, it may already be a recorded encumbrance. Claimant claims a lien on the land upon which the improvement is constructed, to be determined by the court at the time of the foreclosure of this lien. Mentioning the court invokes legal action. This means judicial foreclosure. Satisfaction of construction lien. If this claim gets paid, the creditor will issue a satisfaction of construction lien. This proves debt payoff. It reads, Satisfaction of construction lien. The undersigned hereby certifies and declares that that certain construction lien has been fully paid and satisfied and is hereby discharged. This demonstrates the end of the lien. Judgment lien. Judgment liens are the result of disputes resolved by legal action. The typical document used is the lien record abstract, or similarly named instrument. It reads, Lien record abstract. There is a judgment creditor and a judgment debtor. The body of the lien states the creditor/prevailing party, Under a judgment, judgments are imposed by the judicial system. The next statement names all that is taken as collateral. It reads, the real or personal property to be affected is all the real property of the debtor in any place county. This is a general lien because it is all-inclusive. However, they usually do not end there. It continues. The following described real or personal property of the debtor. This makes the lien also specific. Then they add the description of the personal and real property taken as collateral. Satisfaction of judgment. At debt payoff, a full satisfaction of judgment is issued. This is a good example. It reads, full satisfaction of judgment. For valuable consideration, full satisfaction of that certain judgment is hereby declared. This means end of lien. Satisfaction of lien. There are all kinds of other liens for all kinds of reasons. After debt is paid, liens securing paid debt are eliminated by satisfaction of lien. This is a generic satisfaction of lien example. It reads, satisfaction of lien. They all have similar wording. The undersigned hereby certifies and declares that that certain lien has been fully paid and satisfied and hereby is discharged. This means end of lien. Review. Statutory liens encumber property to secure debt. This type of encumbrance is involuntary because it is imposed by law. There are multiple types of liens. We analyzed lien documents and documents demonstrating debt payoff and elimination of lien.